Well, good morning, our beloveds. It is a very slow startup here today. Our another is finally taking a little bit of a break because her body demands it. She is exhausted, pushing herself to the ends of her own spectrum. It is within your nature to overwork when luxury demands it. And what we mean there is your inner compass is oftentimes aligned with perfection, becoming the best version of you. And when you care how others seek you, how the universe sees you, how life plays out, you find a wholly different way of being. Life is not meant to be a rat race. Life is actually meant to be more of a leisurely jaunt down your path to the end destination, but you have so bought into this 8 to 5 Monday through Friday plus weekends mentality where the sense of self is never developed. You are a mouse, you are a hamster, you are a worker bee or ant in a colony who is designed for work. But what if your soul is now saying, I don't want to work anymore. I want to create, I want to craft, and I want to be. What does that look like to you? Not to the neighbor, not to the community, and not to the universe. What does your heart's desire wish to express before you die? When you were 3 and 5 and 7, what were those wishes and dreams? Why did you want to be famous or well known? For what? In what realm? And was it because of the money at the age of 3? No, because you didn't really understand what money was, nor the concept of fame in its truest sense. You just wanted to be what you wanted to be until it was beaten out of you. Why did you believe the laws of the construct to be greater than the laws of your soul? Because that's where the money and the power and the prestige and the ego-driven accoutrements reside. Find you within this. That's it. Find you and nothing else. Make peace with your path up to now because it was meant to be as it was meant to be. But now you can break out of the patriarchal cycle of abuse which has enslaved all of humanity. Not a single one has broken free of this because it was the law of the land. And if you broke free in the truest sense, meaning energetically, then you died because your existence was tied with adherence and entrainment to that which allowed you to survive. and you simply found the path of least resistance for your particular construct. But now it is all different. And if you can't feel it, then you can't feel it. But just like radio waves, it doesn't mean that they don't exist. It just means that your sensometer is not delicately attuned yet. But you will all get there because it is now being taught by the universe through entrainment. Google entrainment. It is not only brainwashing, it is also coherence, where you all now will come into coherence with love. And once you attain that, then it's game over for the learning, because there's nothing left to learn. And then you simply exist or be in this vibration of love until you choose to incarnate elsewhere, where these lessons will begin again to teach you all who you really are, and that is that you are masters of the universe, like Buddha, like Gandhi, like Nelson Mandela, all of the Taras, all of the Bodhisattvas, all of the archangels, all of the saints, all of the sinners. You are all masters of the universe, simply learning to explore how your energy wishes to express itself. And when there is no judgment, then there is no good nor bad, simply an expression of self as it is designed to go back into coherence with love, but only when it is no longer resisted, if that makes sense. It is your judgment that keeps the coherence from occurring quicker, because that which you judge cannot be pulled into love yet, if that makes sense. You are finding much more peace in the simple things in life, and therein lies your solution. Becoming you is returning home and becoming that 3-year-old once again. Because a 3-year-old generally does not live out of ego in the truest sense. A 3-year-old is just an egoic expression of self who demands to be seen and heard and played with and fed and respected. It is you, the grown-ups, who torment these young ones and break them down into submission. Allow these youngsters just to be and to find themselves and to go through the natural progression of their development. And when they become old or fully grown, they will never leave home if they were properly loved and allowed to express themselves in the fullest fashion. Spanking teaches others that hitting is acceptable when it never is. It never is, because it harms another, though we understand why it occurs. Just be thoughtful in your behaviors, in your actions, and in how it affects others. Be love as much as you can while setting healthy boundaries and walking away from that which no longer serves you. Love is meant to be expressed from within, not for others, if that makes sense. Find yourself in the soupy mess called life, and you will find the Snoopy within you who rides on his doghouse. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. And so it is. Namaste.